Have you ever wondered why so many Protestants today are becoming Catholic? The journey begins with a single question. Where did my faith come from? As they study Christian history in the early church, they discover something surprising. The community that gathered around the apostles, the church that preserved and compiled the Bible, the church that has carried the same sacraments for 2,000 years, looks very much like what we now call the Catholic Church. For them, becoming Catholic doesn't feel like joining a new religion. It feels like going back to the source, like coming home. But for many, the real turning point is the Eucharist. In some communities, Holy Communion is treated as a symbol. But at Mass, they witness something different. The silence, the reverence, the moment of consecration. And somewhere deep in their heart, a question rises. What if this is really him? Then they read the early church fathers, Ignatius of Antioch, Justin Martyr, Augustine, and discover that from the very beginning, Christians believed in the real presence of Christ, in the Eucharist. But there is another reason, one that is surprisingly common. Many converts describe a growing intellectual and spiritual instability within the world of countless denominations, each interpreting Scripture differently. Who has the authority to say what is true? That question eventually leads them to the Catholicism, which offers a living teaching authority, the Magisterium, that has safeguarded the same essential faith for 2 millennia. And still another reason emerges. Many found that Catholicism offers not only worship and doctrine, but a coherent moral and ethical vision for every part of life. Family, society, justice, suffering, and the dignity of the human person. For them, the Church's moral teaching became not a rule book, but a compass that gives meaning, direction, and identity. Then, of course, there is the beauty of Catholic worship, the Mass, the sacraments, and the loving presence of Mary and the saints. At first, some feel uncomfortable with this, but as they learn the difference between worship and veneration, and as they experience the tenderness of Mary's help and the friendship of the saints, their fears begin to soften into trust and love. Now let me share my own conviction. I feel a quiet sadness for those who have never tasted the mystery of the Mass, especially the indescribable grace that flows from the Eucharist. I feel sorrow for those who haven't yet discovered the solid truth held in tradition, or the countless graces that come through the intercession of Mary and the saints. So I would like to gently invite you, set aside any preconceptions and come to Mass. Not once, not out of curiosity, but 10 times, with an open and honest heart. I believe many of you will encounter a grace so deep, so unexpected, that it may quietly change the course of your entire life. If you found this meaningful, please like, subscribe, and share it.